So this euro dollar analysis for Monday the 9th of July. Now let's just have a look at prices and where prices may likely go. So from this move, from this 116, we've seen prices trade back above the 1710, broke out above the 1728. Currently we're testing this 1771 at the moment. So from this 1771, if we are able to break and hold above 1771, we're looking for a move up towards that 1830, successful break from which we're then looking for a move up towards that 1862 before possibly seeing a move up towards that 1910. If, however, we do fail to hold above this 1771, we're looking for a move back down towards that 1728, successful break from which move down towards that 1710. If we do see sufficient volatility beyond 1710, I suppose we do have the 1650s, but ultimately we're looking for a move back down towards that 1612 here on the euro dollar. If we do have a particularly volatile dial, 1578 may come into focus, but I do think it is unlikely. What we'll do now is have a brief look here at the higher time frames, see how prices are developing. Get scale on here correct, and as we can see here on the euro dollar, we've had this move upwards, brief pullback towards that 116. We've had a move towards that 125, brief pullback towards this 116 here on the euro dollar. So here on this monthly time frame, we do appear to be setting up for a bit of a head and shoulders pattern. So if we do see this retracement up towards that 120, let's just be sure, yes, it's in around that 120, 121. So within that 100 pip or so range, with that 120, 121, we could potentially set up for a head and shoulders and see further sell side momentum to the downside here on the euro dollar down towards that 114 here on the euro dollar if we do fail in around that 120. Now let's just have a look here at the weekly time frame. So over on this weekly time frame, we've had this move upwards, brief pullback to that 116, tested, posted a higher low, had this brief move up towards that 125, posted what appeared to be in a bit of a bull flag. I was expecting a continuation beyond the 125 to the upside here, but we did fail. So that bull flag didn't break to the upside. We did see a failure there, and we did see price. We have now seen price come down towards this 116, an area previously found support for a move up towards that 125. So again, we do appear found support in around that 115, 116, and we do appear to be seeing that bit of a recovery here to the upside on the euro against the dollar. So if we do see a recovery up towards that 121, 120, we could see that failure and see a bit of a head and shoulders pattern. But first we'll have to successfully navigate the 1612, this previous low, also the 200 period moving average, and after which the very next level of note is a move down towards these previous highs, and they were in around, where is that actually, let's just have a look, in around at 113.30. So in around at 113.30, we'll look to see if we do find that support in around at 113.30. If we do see a failure and a move to the downside, it was an area previously found resistance. We will look to see whether it does act as support for a move to the upside here on the euro dollar. And finally, we have a look here at the daily chart, and over here on the daily chart of the euro dollar, what we can see here, we've had this move down towards a 115. We've had a bit of a recovery to the upside, stalled in around the 1830s, I think it is. Had a breakdown, retested the lows, found support on two tests, and at present we are seeing a bit of a recovery here to the upside. More recently, I suppose we have a bit of a double bottom here in around that 400 period moving average. We've had a break to the upside. On the daily chart, we are looking to possibly target, is at 1830. Yeah, it's in around at 1830, in around our previous highs in this consolidation just here. We'll look to see how prices react. We do see sell side momentum coming into the market from there. If we do, however, see prices trade through that 1830, the very next level of note is a move up towards that 120 here on the euro dollar. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the euro dollar analysis. Thanks for watching.